So let's try another statistical test, which is the one-way ANOVA, or what we call it, analysis of variance. Okay, so when do we use analysis of variance or ANOVA, one-way ANOVA? So it is used to test differences in means of three or more independent groups. So ANOVA is the generalized version of independent samples t-test. So if the independent samples t-test, if the independent variable is dichotomous, here in one-way ANOVA, the independent variable must has three categories. Okay, and take note, it must be a categorical data. In other words, it must be a qualitative data. Whereas again, the dependent variable is still a scale or continuous variable. Okay, so it is very important also to note that the dependent variable again must be normally distributed. So again, we make use of the Smirnov-Kolmogorov test or the Shapiro-Wilk test to test whether our dependent variable is normally distributed. Okay, so we have to take note that the post hoc tests allow you to determine where significant differences lie. So in the SPSS, there is what we call a feature there where we can find these post hoc tests, okay, to determine where those categories has significant differences. Okay, so when the ANOVA is found to be significant, one must examine which two groups differ significantly from the total number of groups. Okay, so two or three groups. Okay, on post hoc test table, look at the mean differences between different pairs. So the SPSS output will provide this post hoc test table. So there are many post hoc tests to choose from when doing an ANOVA. So usually we make use of Scheffé post hoc test, okay, when equal variances assumed. But the Gibbs-Howell post hoc test should be selected if not. Okay, so later on I will show to you where this post hoc test, okay, found in our SPSS output. Okay, so again, let us open a data on SPSS. So let us open the weight management file. Okay, so our question is the weight loss among participants differs on the frequency of exercise? Okay, so here we want to test if the frequency of exercise of the participants differ in their weight loss. Okay, so our variable here, weight loss and frequency of exercise. Of course, our independent variable is the frequency of exercise. So take note, the frequency of exercise has three groups. Okay, so this is a qualitative data where it has three groups. So we have three times a day, four times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. So we have three categories. Okay, it can also be more than three categories. That's also possible. Okay, so this is a qualitative variable. Okay, and then our weight loss, which is the dependent variable, the one that we want to measure, is a quantitative or scale variable. Okay, so let's open a file. So this is the weight management file. So again, just click analyze and then compare means, and then we look for one-way ANOVA. So just click one-way ANOVA. So here our dependent list, the one that we want to measure, that's the weight loss of the participants. And our independent variable would be frequency of exercise. So 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and 5 times a week. Okay, so just transfer it on the factor or the independent variable box. And then here we want to this is the post hoc test. Okay. But again, we do not know if there is a significant difference or not. So we are not going to use it first. Okay. And then we have also here option table wherein it provides the descriptive statistics or descriptive table of our data. Okay, so just click continue. Okay, and then click OK. Okay, so this is the result of our data. So you notice that the significant value or the p-value is greater than 0.05. So therefore, we are not going to make use the post hoc test since there is no significant differences. So now let us interpret the table, the result of our data. So our question a while ago is that is there a weight loss among participants differs on the frequency of exercise. Okay, so since there is no significant difference, okay, so since our p-value is greater than 0.05 level of significance, okay, so again this is our main focus, okay, to determine whether there is a significant difference or not in our inferential questions. And then you notice that the mean are just equal. Okay, so you look at this one 3 times a week, so the weight loss is 1.15 kilograms. Okay, then 4 times a week 1.24, then 5 times a week 1.18. Okay, so that's why the p-value here is greater than 0.05 because their mean differences are just equal. Okay, so this is how we are going to make a write-up of our data. So this is a sample write-up or report. So one way ANOVA was conducted to examine whether there is statistically significant differences among participants in different frequency of exercise in relation to their weight loss after the weight management activity. The results revealed is statistically no significant difference on their weight loss as to their frequency of exercise since the p-value is less than 0.05 level of significance. Okay, so we have to report the f-value and the p-value. Okay, so again, since there is no significant difference, so we are not going to provide the post hoc test of this data.